to find true love, to find true love.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Yeah, I'm happy because my edges are finally growing back. They are growing back, guys. I don't think you'll understand how Bruce Willis bald they used to be. Like, I don't even know if the camera is doing any justice, because if you're actually like seeing it in real life, there's just hair all over here. Guys, I'm happy I can finally just rock ibhanu and go to the masses without having to be scared. Is it a mohawk? Everybody knows how I've been struggling with edges. Everybody knows. But my struggle with edges goes like way back. Like, I've never had amazing edges. I can understand that some of y'all can do the most tiniest of braids. I'm a straight backy, tight hairstyles, and still look cute, and your hair still survives. I'm not part of those people, and it took me a long time. It took me a long time to, you know, deal with the facts and to realize that no, you just gotta do it differently, baby girl. If you want these babies to grow, these premature hairs to grow to their fullest potential, you're gonna need to do things differently. And that's honestly what I've been doing. As you know, how we take care of our edges is going to be slightly different from the rest of our hairs. I am type 4 when it comes to natural hair. Type 4 basically means it is kinky and coily. But I have a mixture of 4B and 4C hair. Like, my hair here at the front is more 4B and the ones at the back is more 4C. Now my edges have a different texture, different hair porosity all on its own. And I feel like because I didn't know that at the start of my hair journey, it made me do a lot of mistakes that I'm definitely not repeating now. I'm happy to say that the routine that I've been consistently doing, it is definitely paying off. Because remember, we still gotta keep doing it, because if we start celebrating that and then we still fall back to our old habits, ziyahamba. In order for me to be able to achieve healthier hair, I realized that there were a lot of hairstyles that I wasn't going to be able to do. Till this day, I'm still not confident enough that I'm going to be able to go back to those hairstyles, purely on the fact that I still just want to continue this routine so that my edges can really be more thicker. Okay, so one of those things is that I couldn't do braids anymore. Braids, guys, was chowing my hair. Braids was eating up my edges. It doesn't matter how loose or untight they were doing it, it just wasn't working for me. Braids has a lot of weight into them. Compared to yarn, compared to faux locks, and compared to Mali braids, your normal braids, they are quite heavy, and it wasn't doing me any justice, because the very weight that was here, it was pulling and ripping my hair out. So 2020 for me, in 2021, no braids at all. Anything that places any tension on my temples and my edges, I wasn't doing anymore. Another routine that I definitely was very consistent in is constantly hydrating my edges. I would spritz my edges with warm water every single day. Whenever I'm showering, I will always make sure that I leave my shower cap over here so that my edges are exposed to the warm water and steam. Water is so beneficial in helping you to achieve thickness for your hair. And it didn't even stop there, because you can't just now expose your edges to warm water and that's it, everybody has a nice day. No, I needed to seal in that water, seal in that moisture, and I used some couple of oils. Actually, not some couple of oils. I made sure that I stuck to castor oil and shea butter. Now, another routine that I also kept going is making sure that I always use satin scarves and satin bonnets. These two babies are literally my bestest of friends. They have cared for me, they are honest, they will tell me that, baby girl, you can sleep and dream and not have to worry about whether my edges are rubbing against my pillow that's polyester or cotton or probably ripping off my little hairs. No, they kept my hairs intact and they kept them really, really, really smooth. I needed to make sure though that I didn't even create any tension with this do, because a lot of the times, you know, we want to tighten it up so that when we wake up in the morning we have that nice slick look. I don't think it's worth losing your edges just to have a cute hairstyle. So I'll always make sure that this is not tight. Another routine that I definitely kept going is my use of essential oils. Essential oils for me have really boosted my hair health and growth. It really added that zing into my hair journey, and I'm not looking back. I think I would really like to continue with them. Peppermint oil, rosemary, tea tree, they all have a variety of benefits, and what I essentially do is that I put them in every single hair product that I have, whether I add them in my castor oils or olive oils or in my conditioners or my leave-in conditioner. I make sure that I add them everywhere because they really are gonna boost my hairs, especially my edges, promoting them to grow even more and promoting the thickness as well, because that is definitely what I'm after. Another routine that I actually implemented, not every single day, but probably every 6 days while I'm at the shower, obviously exposing my edges into the warm water and steam, I add a little bit of conditioner in there to sort of like condition my hair, like a mini, you know, conditioning session or deep conditioning session. And I only do this to my edges. I'm basically just, you know, trying to treat them and trying to ignite them into growing even more fuller, and I feel like that is really, 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 really helping. Scalp massages are another tip. 5 minutes, not every day if you don't want to, because I've noticed actually that by doing them every day I was sort of like creating bald patches. I don't even know why that was happening, so I was just like, but like I'm massaging my scalp every day. So I'm guessing I needed to give my edges some room to grow on their own without having to touch them every day. So I went from every 2 days to basically just every 5 days, spending just 5 minutes massaging some castor oil that's mixed with some essential oils into my edges and really just putting all of that good nutrients in there, really just telling my babies that it's okay, I got you, I'm massaging you, you can grow now, it's safe to come out. Another tip is exercise. Exercise is definitely a factor into my edges growing back even more. That sweat, that heat, it's really, really pushing my edges to grow out even more thicker. I don't know about you, maybe, I'm sure there are other girls that feel my pain, but having bald edges, abumnandi. And a lot of the times we try to ignore it, pretend that it's just a normal day. It's just Tuesday. No, your edges are gone. They're not there. So I really pushed myself in having to go to the gym every day. Another tip that I can certainly give you guys is clay washers. Clay washers, I've done a video about them and their benefits for natural hair. they are insanely amazing for your edges as well. Like, it really creates that room for those premature hairs to grow. Or I won't lie to you, I've been slacking on them for the past couple of, like, what, 3 to 4 months, and that's mainly because, you know, I've been doing a lot of protective styles, like lengthy protective styles, just so that my hair can grow as well without me having to touch it all the time. But clay washes have been so beneficial for me. They have helped me in having much more thicker edges, making them also look a whole lot more moisturized and shiny and less frizzy and cute, man. Another tip that I can give you guys is having to make use of hair tablets. I know that some people feel as if, oh, using hair tablets is cheating. If you use hair tablets, then what's the use of even having to use all the other things in your hair regimen? You know what, guys? Like, do you? Okay, do you? I certainly don't think that there's anything wrong in having to take medication in order for your hair to grow. And honestly, when I started taking hair tablets, it really made a difference in me having to achieve hair thickness even more. One thing that I can tell you guys though is that just because you are taking hair tablets, it doesn't mean that you have to ignore the other practices. Hair tablets alone will not help you to achieve healthier hair. So the fact that I'm pairing this with all my regular day-to-day routines, it's even bringing my hair health to a different level, like a whole different level that I haven't thought of before. I would really recommend that if you are still not sure which hair tablets to go for, speak to your doctor or speak to a pharmacist. Some people like to get hair tablets that only have zinc in it, and zinc is good for having to, you know, achieve healthier, thicker hair. Some people like to use collagen or MSM. Try to get some consultations over there. Another tip that I can give you guys is drinking water. Drinking water isn't fun. I know that some people like to glamorize it, but it really isn't fun. So I started off with, you know, just adding a little bit of lemon in there just for a little bit of taste or flavor. I also added some cucumbers or strawberries. I got to a point where I didn't even mind just having water alone. And this JoJo tank, it sort of like forces me to make sure that I finish this water by the end of the day. I hope that this video has been beneficial for you guys. Please share it with your friends and family. Let's keep the conversation going down in the comment section below. Please share what are some of the routines that you guys are incorporating into your edge care that is really helping you out, because who knows, you could help someone out there. Who knows, maybe there's something that I'm doing that could be really helpful for you. Maybe there's something that you are doing that would be great for me. As much as I'm a firm believer of if it works, why fix it? But you can always improve. There's nothing wrong with improving. So yeah, I hope that you guys like, share and subscribe, and until next time, bye.
The way you walked, talked, and those eyes that gleam, to find true love, invading my thoughts by day